Selenium class 42, TestNG, testing framework for Selenium, part 3. In the last two classes, we discussed 3 or 4 concepts. Introduction to TestNG, testing framework. Next, second one, install TestNG and write first TestNG program or test case. Next, third one, execute, create multiple test case and run. Next, as part of that third concept, we discussed prioritizing test cases. I think yesterday also I repeated that one, prioritizing test cases. Next, one more important topic, TestNG annotations. At the rate test annotation, before method, after method, before class, after class. Next, one more combination is there, before test and after test. That we will discuss today. Okay. Come Jyotirmai, come. Say. Fourth topic. 3 topics we discussed, Jyotirmai. What are the 3 topics?
Yes, sir.
Introduction to TestNG testing framework. Second one,
Installation.
install TestNG framework
TestNG.
and verify. Verify means write first TestNG program and run. Next, third one, create multiple TestNG test case and run. Next, as part of this third one, we discussed prioritizing test cases.
Yes.
Next, yesterday, TestNG testing, TestNG annotations.
Yes, sir.
TestNG annotations. The come fourth one, executing multiple programs. Say, up to now, we are executing one program at a time, or you can say one class, one Java class at a time, one program at a time, or one class at a time. Using this concept XML, we can execute multiple programs or classes at a time, so that we can conduct batch testing. Using single class also we can conduct batch testing, but if we use multiple classes, scope will be increased. See, executing, just a minute, executing multiple program or class using XML, extensible markup language. All of you put mute except Jyotirmai. Next, grouping test cases, grouping test cases. Next, parallel testing. Okay, one more important concept is there, parameterization, that we will discuss tomorrow. Now observe, Jyotirmai, first I am taking executing multiple programs using XML. Just a minute. First, I will show XML file, Jyotirmai. Observe, XML file for executing multiple programs. Multiple programs, or you can say classes. Classes. Okay. Observe, less than symbol, sheet parameter name equal to, next, within double quotes, sheet name, name, user defined. You can use your own names. Here, group of classes or programs called test, group of tests called suite. If you don't use group of tests, just write the syntax formality. Next, greater than symbol. Next, test, small letters. Test name is just a minute. Parameter equal
Equal
to,
to
suppose
test.
test name. You can use your own name. Suppose ABCD also. Okay. Next tag classes tag open. Next tag class class tag parameter is name equal to class name. Package dot, suppose class 1 name. Suppose if you are using multiple classes, class 1 name. Next, just a minute. Class 2 name. Like that you can add number of classes. Next, close the tag of classes. Close the tag. This is / classes. Next, we need to we already closed this suite now. Just a minute. We already closed the suite. No. Where is the closing tag? Closing tag. Just a minute. Observe.
Each has its own closing.
Yes, closing. Suppose test / next suite / observe. Okay, Jyotirmayi, I will call you later.
Okay, sir.
Next, Pavani, you come. Tags in XML file. Tags in this XML file. How many tags are there? Pavani.
5, sir.
5. Yes. 5 tags. Just a minute. Just a minute. 5 tags. One is suite. Next, test. Next, classes. Next, class. Forget about closing tag. One tag means opening tag and closing tag. Total how many?
4.
4 tags. Okay. Observe, Pavani. You can write like this. Writing tags. Suppose in 2 statements. Just a minute. This is one statement, Pavani. This is opening tag. This is closing tag. Otherwise, just a minute. Or in the same
line.
Same line. Observe this one. Class tag. In the same line, we close it now.
Yes, sir.
Suppose no subtags or no other things inside the tag, you can close in the same line. Suppose subs available, then leave it. Suppose suite is primary tag, subs available, as well as classes also having subtags like class tag, but class tag is single entity. Okay, na? Any confusion, Pavani?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, navigation. What is the purpose of this XML file, Pavani? Why you are?
For executing multiple programs or, I mean,
Yes,
yeah, multiple classes.
executing multiple programs or classes. Okay. Navigation to create an XML file in Eclipse, TestNG combination also, for executing multiple programs or classes. Okay, observe Pavani. Next, you need to guide me. In Eclipse IDE, in just a minute. Eclipse. In Eclipse IDE, first select Java project. Select Java project, or you can say package Java project, package. Anyhow, we need to provide project name and package name. If you don't select, next, right click, next, new, next, others, next, enter TestNG, next, select TestNG class, select TestNG. Just a minute, understanding purpose. Select TestNG class, just a minute. Next, enter source and package names, enter source, just a minute, source and package names. Next, enter XML file name, enter XML file name. Next, finish. Okay, Pavani, guide
Okay,
me.
sir.
Then we will create multiple classes. Suppose, guide me, Pavani, guide me. Suppose
And
Java,
then
select Java project or package and right click.
click, select new,
New,
and then
other. Here type TestNG, select TestNG class, Here enter source folder, package folder, otherwise just cancel this one. Select the package, just a minute. Sirisha, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Select the package and right click. Next, new, other, type TestNG,
TestNG.
select TestNG
TestNG
class. Now observe Pavani.
source folder.
We selected package na source
Yes,
folder
sir.
and package name it generated automatically, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Next,
Enter
suppose class name. Suppose class
class
name.
name.
Suppose April 1 class name. Optional. Next XML suit.
XML
XML
file.
file name. Suppose
Multiple.
multi programs dot XML. Multi programs dot XML.
Finish.
Finish. Now observe multi programs. Source design. Source. Next suit. Okay, parallel false. Leave it that one. There is one more parameter. Next test classes XYZ April 1. Next I am going to enter one more class. Here you can enter one more class. I didn't create, going to create. Suppose don't use extension April 2. Okay, now this file Pavani suit test classes class
Okay, sir.
closing also na.
Yeah.
Okay, next come to April 1. Okay, Pavani, I will call you later. Now come Vijay, can you hear me, Vijay?
Yes, sir. I'm listening, sir.
Okay. Yesterday, in the last example, we created some dummy classes in order to understand the flow. Otherwise, you can create real classes. Earlier, we created real classes, verify Google, verify Yahoo, etc. Okay, just understanding purpose, I'm going to create some dummy classes. Just a minute. Just a minute. Observe Vijay. All of you put mute except Vijay. Observe Vijay. I'm going to create. I'm going to create two classes, Vijay. I'm going to create two classes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
First class 1, Vijay. Class 1. Class 1. First I want suppose dummy cases. Login. Next log out. In between, suppose sanity tests. Add vendor. Next add product. Next add currency. Okay, this is my first class. Observe Vijay, yesterday we discussed precondition, postcondition concept. In this class 1, 3 test cases. For example, login is precondition for entire class. Next, logout is postcondition for all the methods, test methods. So you can use before class login, after class logout. This is class 1. Next, class 2. Suppose, just a minute. You can create not only 10 test cases, not only 2 classes. You can create 10 classes also. Suppose delete. Suppose sanity tests. Delete product. delete currency. See, we have two classes. Okay, now Vijay, or any confusion? We have two classes.
No, sir.
First, create these dummy classes. Suppose we have one class already, that is optional. You can create new class, but already is there, April 1. Suppose what is the first one? Login. Login. Okay, just dummy one. Suppose SYSO. Just I am going to execute how I am going to execute multiple test cases. Okay, you can use real test cases also. System in order to execute quickly, I am using this one. System dot out. System. Just a minute. SYSO control space enter. Next, for example, login successful. Just I am writing passed scenarios only. Just observe login successful. Next, yard.
Logout.
Okay, logout also you can write. Yard
vendor.
Yard vendor. Suppose yard vendor, add vendor is successful. Just a minute. Next, add product. Add product. Suppose any meaningful message. Add product. Successful. Next, add currency. Add currency. Suppose currency. Add currency. Add currency is successful. Okay. Next one more. Suppose logout. Logout is successful. Just a minute. Logout is successful. Next, observe Vijay. If you execute this one, then it will execute alphabetical order. Provide priority process. And one more thing, Vijay. Provide priority process. And one more thing, use.
Sir, one question, sir. Sir, do we need to write that at the rate test annotation?
Yes.
Before each method?
Yes, compulsory. It is mandatory. Good observation. I didn't copy at the rate test annotation. It is mandatory for every test method. Otherwise, it won't be executed. Good. It won't be executed.
Yes, sir.
It won't be executed. If you write at the rate test also, it will execute. Otherwise, we are not using main method of Java Pro. Now yes, observe. We are going to provide priority, Vijay, also before class, after class. Suppose this is my before class. Login is required for all test cases. Only once. Suppose first login, observe the flow of first login, next add vendor, add product, add currency, logout. If you select before method for every test case, it will execute login first, after the test case logout, again login, like that. I don't want. Suppose common precondition, common post condition. Example. Now before
method.
Before class, not method. Import before class from TestNG annotations. Next, after class. Next, import after class annotation over. Okay, before class okay, after class method also okay. What about remaining? Add vendor,
Geometry.
add product, add currency as per the program sequence. Vendor, product, currency. But as for alphabetical order, first it will execute
Currency.
currency, next product, at the end vendor. But suppose I want first vendor, as per my application functionality, order of functionality is also important. Remember this thing, real-time term, order of functionalities. First, we need to add vendor. Observe, Siresha, without adding vendor, suppose if it is sanity testing, without adding vendor, if you test add currency or add product, that is not the correct order of functionalities. Sometimes, not sometimes, most of the times you will face error. So follow the order of functionalities. Okay, na Sirisha, any
Yes.
confusion?
No, sir.
Order of functionalities. Next, provide the priority process.
Priority is equals to 1.
Priority equals to 1. Priority equals to, this is attribute. Priority equals to 1. Next, priority equals to 2. Next, priority equals to 3. Okay. Now observe our required flow. This one, login, add vendor, add product, add currency, and log out. Okay. Run this program. Run this independent program. Just a minute. Observe console output. Observe Vijay. Three tests run. Okay. Observe the last one. Passed, add vendor, add product, add currency. Observe the flow. Login, add vendor, add product, add currency, log out. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
Next, create one more Java class, multiple classes.
April 2, sir.
Suppose class, April 2.
2.
April 2. Finish. Okay, na? Now just a minute. Vijay. Suppose I'm going to copy this code and modify. Copy the code and modify. Just a minute. First one, before class. Leave it. I will introduce one more annotation also in the next example. I'm going to change the delete vendor, delete product, delete currency. Just a minute. Okay. Suppose login.
Yes,
okay. Delete vendor, message. Delete vendor is successful. Next, delete product is successful. Just change the method name. Delete. Next, last one, delete currency. Suppose these deletes also sanity tests. Adding, deleting. Example. Next, change the message. Delete, log out, leave it. Now observe. Now I want to run this one. Second one. Run the program. Just April 2. Okay. Observe Vijay. Passed. Delete vendor, delete product, delete currency. Flow of the execution, login, delete vendor, product, currency, log out. Okay. Now execute these tests continuously. Observe, Sirisha. Now we are going to execute class 1 and class 2. Class 1 and class 2. Say we are using before class. Suppose for class 1, one type of preconditions and post conditions. Next, class 2, one type of preconditions, post conditions. So observe, Vijay. Total how many test cases in this group, Vijay?
6, sir.
6 cases. 6 cases. Okay. Next,
Yes.
just a minute. Run this. Select this multiple programs XML.
Excel.
Run. Here select. Observe, Vijay.
TestNG.
Select the XML file in this editor. Next, run. Next, select TestNG suite.
TestNG. So
Okay. Okay. Now observe, Vijay. Total tests run. How many? 6.
6.
6.
6. Ah, 6. Suppose login, vendor.
And login success.
Just a minute. Why it is showing login, add vendor, login, delete vendor, add product is successful. Why it is showing login? For this one also precondition like this. Logout, logout. Observe this execution flow. Execution flow.
Yes, sir.
As per that time also it is considering. Suppose add vendor. Next, immediately it is executing delete vendor. Immediately delete vendor. Next, add product, delete product, add currency, delete currency. Anyhow, it is following preconditions and post conditions. Suppose if it is common, just run the program once again. If you have common precondition and post condition, then you can, it is like this only. Here, closing here. Total tests 6 run.
Sir, one question, sir. Sir, that pre and post conditions are not coming for every class, right? It is only coming for a few when you run that.
Yes. Depends.
Why is that?
Depends on your test cases only.
Okay.
Depends
But the
on
same,
your test cases. Suppose in your project, some test cases don't have pre and post conditions. That time you can use just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. No problem.
no, sir, no. No,
Say
no, it is coming for add vendor and but not for add product and delete add currency.
all.
So actually, it is only,
All.
sir, since it is class level, so it is taking only once and only once it is out, sir. And at the same time, another 3
That
test
is
cases it
time.
is taking only.
It is following time also. Actually, it does. You try to execute in your machine, it won't follow actually, but it is
Okay.
following time also. Anyhow, it has to execute. Just a minute. Class by class. Just a minute. Multiple programs. Run. Login. Add vendor. Not class by class. Just a minute. Suppose file. Where is that run command? Run. Just a minute. Oh, April 1. Run only 3 cases.
Yes, sir.
Just a minute. April 1, April 2. Run login delete. It is not following the sequence. Just a minute. Suppose just a minute. Run as no. Run login delete. Okay, it is not executing sequence. I will check it, Jyotirmayi. First it is executing add vendor, then delete vendor, add product, delete product, add currency. How it is taking, did you observe?
We don't know.
One by one
Sir,
it is taking.
I understand the situation, sir. Why it's taking like that?
One by one it is taking.
Because you given priority like same 1, 2, 3 in
Okay,
class 1
okay, good.
and 1, 2, 3 in class 2.
I think
Yes,
because
yes,
I got it.
yes.
So since we are having 2 classes, it's taking up the priority wise.
That is my mistake. Observe.
4.
Suppose
Priority 4.
4. That is my mistake.
5.
Good observation, Ravindra. Good observation. 5,
Thanks.
6.
Yes.
Run the program. Actually, I forgot that one. Just copy and paste, na. Copy and paste time we may face so many problems. Run the program. TestNG suite. Now login. Observe.
Yes, sir.
Login. Add vendor. Add product. Add currency. Next log out. First class over. First class over. Next second class. Again login. Delete vendor. Product. Currency over. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
Earlier, what is our mistake? Not your mistake, my mistake. What is my mistake?
The priorities.
Priorities. See, same priorities I provided for class 2 also. That's why confusing. Then it is executing. First test case in first class. Next first in second. Next second in second. Second in first. Second in second. Third in first. Third in second. But this is the correct flow. Okay, Ravindra observed good. Observe Ravindra.
That's why I was wondering like how it is coming.
Yes.
Sir, one more question, sir, my side. When you're giving the classes, does it go through sequence or does it go through alphabetical order, sir? Just a question.
No. Class 1, class 2. Class this one XML file sequence.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Observe here XML file. I used April 1st, April 2nd, na?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Next observe. Good. 2, 1, 2, 1. Run the TestNG suite. Actually, it is not the correct. It's not the correct one. Login is successful. Delete vendor next only. Why it is showing? First April 2, next April 1.
Maybe can you save that, sir?
Maybe it's going based on priority, sir.
Based on? Okay.
Priority.
Yes.
I think it is going on based on priority.
Priority only. Now observe.
You need to change here priorities 1, 2, 3 there. Okay, minus.
Okay. Suppose -2, -1, next 0. Try to run this one. Where is that one? Multiple programs. Run, select TestNG suite. Okay. Now observe Vijay, not Vijay, Ravindra. Now as per priority process is taking now.
Yeah, yes, sir.
See, observe, log, delete, but this is not the correct sequence. Okay, but it is executing. So priority is important. Priority is important. Okay, just a minute. April 2, suppose 4 classes sequence also secondary. Priority. Continuous priority. Just a minute. Here 1, 2, 3. First I am taking this one. Class 1. Okay, na Sirisha, are you following or any confusion? It's multiple classes.
Understood, sir.
Okay, cool. Preeti Joshi. Preeti Joshi not raising any query today. What is the problem, Preeti Joshi?
I'm good, sir. Thank you.
Welcome.
If I will ask, then you will say why you are asking so many questions.
You asked the question, then my class is perfect. Otherwise, something going wrong. Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome. Next.
Sir. Can you just tell in brief, sir, just in small brief, that like that suit and that test, sir, like what that suit means, sir?
Forget about those. Suit, group of tests. Here we are not using group of tests. Only observe the levels. Class. Anyhow, we are using multiple classes. Suppose group of classes called test. Next, means scope is very high. Group of, observe Ravindra, group of tests called suit. Suppose, observe, you try Vijay, suppose 2 suits or 1 suit name, 1 suit name, next group of classes. But here we used suppose 2 classes, next 1 test, next 1 suit. You try to after the class you try to practice this one, Vijay. Suppose 1 suit, next create, just a minute, 1 suit, 2 tests, suppose 10 classes. Suppose first test having 5 classes. See, first test having 5 classes. Next, second test having 5 classes. This is the hierarchy, Vijay. But here, suit always only one, tests multiple, classes multiple. We used multiple classes, but not multiple tests. Suppose if you have a large test batch, you can use multiple tests also. Any problem?
No, sir. That's what just wanted to understand.
Yes,
like, what
multiple
that
tests, but suit always one. Now.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now come.
Thank you.
Welcome. Now come. Preeti Joshi, come. This time, yesterday I think we discussed 2 more annotation. At the rate test, not test, before test, next at the rate after test. What is the purpose of these annotations, Preeti Joshi? What is the purpose?
Yes, sir. The before test, the after test, the annotated method will run.
Before test is precondition for all classes in the test, group of classes, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Observe method, test case level or method level, test method level. Next, before class, after class, class level, or you can say multiple test case level. Next, before test, after test, multiple class level. Okay, na? Multiple class. For example, take the same example, Preeti. Suppose just assume my first and second test cases having, first and second classes having same precondition and post condition. Same pre and post condition. That time I don't want this one. Observe. Observe Ravindra. First login test level. See method level, class level, next test level. Test means group of classes. Suppose login, after that first class test methods, add vendor, add product, add currency. Next, don't log out. Continue second class test methods as per priority. Delete vendor, delete product, and delete currency. Next, at the end, log out. Did you understand the requirement, Preeti? Did you understand the requirement?
Yes, sir.
Observe. Here, provide that one before test. Before test. Just a minute. Import this one. Next, you remove this one. Otherwise, suppose provide this one after test. After test. Okay. Next, April 2. Remove this before class. All of you put mute, echo coming, except Preeti. This one. Now, precondition, post condition available in class 1 only. Okay. Select the XML file, run, select TestNG suite. Okay. Okay. Now observe total tests run 6. Login, add vendor, add product, add currency. Next, continuation, delete vendor, delete product, delete currency. Next, log out. Test level pre and post conditions. Any problem, Jyotirmai? Any problem or any queries?
No, sir. I am good, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. Vijay. Vijay.
Sir, now we are doing a test. Now a test level now, sir. Earlier we did at the class
test
level.
Pre and providing test level pre and post conditions.
No, sir. That's what I wanted to understand.
Yes,
sir.
test level. Earlier class level. Yesterday method level. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Good. All of you put mute. You come, Ravindra. Ravindra, you come.
Yes, sir.
Next point. Fifth one. All of you put mute except Ravindra. Grouping test cases. Grouping test cases. First, for this one also, XML file required, Ravindra. First,
yes, sir,
first I will introduce XML file. Then you guide me how to create. See, first XML file for
Grouping classes.
Grouping classes or test cases?
Yeah, classes or test cases.
Test cases.
I think test cases is, yeah.
Test cases first. Suppose you are using single class, multiple cases, use this one and try this one. Just a minute. As assignment, just a minute. Grouping test cases. Okay. XML file for grouping test cases. Priority is different, grouping is different. I will show.
Yes, sir.
Next here also primary tag is suit tag. See, for every TestNG XML, this is mandatory. Next, name is parameter. Here suit name, you can use any meaningful name. Suppose e-commerce or e-commerce like suit name, any meaningful name you can use. Next,
test name,
close. Next tag, test tag, name. Small letters. Here also name parameter, name equal to, suppose test name, close. Next, classes and class tags also available, and I am going to introduce two more tags in this one. One is groups. Groups. Close this one.
Run, sir.
Next, include tag. Include.
Sir, before that, we need to run, sir.
Yes. Good. I forgot. Yes. Run tag.
Yeah.
Run. I forgot.
And
run.
then include name.
Next, include. Next, parameter name equal
name is equal to group names.
Group name.
Yeah.
Group name. Close. Next, close the run tag. Close the run tag. /run. This is closing. Observe, Srisha, this is opening tag. What is the syntax? Less than symbol, tag name, greater than symbol. Next, closing, less than symbol and / tag name, next greater than
symbol.
In the same line, if you want same line, suppose less than symbol, tag name, / this time this one not required. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Observe, run closed. Include, close in the same line. Ravindra, close in the same line. Why? That is last entity, single entity, no subtags under that one. So leave. Next, as usual, classes. Here you can use single class or multiple class. Suppose class, just a minute.
Class names.
Class name, just a minute. Name parameter. Name equal to
class names.
Package
dot class name.
Package dot class name. No extension required. Close the tag. This is also independent one. Next, class 2 like that. Next, close the classes tag. Classes / not / here.
No, after, sir. After classes /
Okay, na? Next, groups.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Ah.
Why we have given forward slash at the end, sir?
This one?
Yes, sir.
So I think it's before only, sir.
Yes. For just a minute. Common. Groups over.
Okay, sir.
Next, close tests. Close test. Okay, good, Sirisha. Close test. Here also forward slash. Next, close suit. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Observe Jyotirmai. Any mistakes?
No, sir, I think it's correct.
Now observe. Just observe Ravindra. This is
Sir.
for
Sir.
Tell me.
So like first you took group name as priority, sir, first. Then again second is the class name package, sir.
Pardon?
So it should be sir, you have given group name, sir. Like reason, sir, because it is a group of test cases, sir. That's the reason.
Not group of test cases. Yes, that is the syntax we need to follow.
So that should come in include name only, sir.
Yes.
In include tag only.
Include tag only. Here group. Suppose sanity test or regression test. Group.
Okay.
This is syntax. This is syntax. First we need to provide group. Then class. This is the syntax. And you try to change this one and do R&D after the class. Any problem?
Okay. The package name will be package.class name, sir. Like
package?
This format only.
Yes, this format only. We no need to argue this one. This is syntax.
Okay.
Package.class name. Tags in first file. Just understanding purpose. Tags in first file. Observe Ravindra, first file. Suit.
Test. Classes
and class. Next, tags. Tags in second file. Just a minute. Same. Suit same. Test same. Just a minute. Suit. Test.
Groups.
Next, groups.
Run.
Just a minute. Run. Next, include also tag.
Yes, sir.
Include. Next, classes.
Class.
Okay, 3 tags extra in this one. 3 tags extra. Now guide me, Ravindra. Create XML file for grouping. Grouping test case. Just a minute. I'm going to delete all these.
Sir, one question.
Just a minute. Tell me, Jyotirmay.
Sir, tags in first file means which file, sir? We are
first file about? Means yesterday how many files we discussed? Today how many files we discussed? 2 files. First one is executing multiple programs or classes. Just now we completed that example. This is second example. Grouping. Only 2 files. Then why you are confusing? If it is multiple, you may confuse. Here no. Okay. See, observe. Here first file means. Okay. executing multiple. Just this is understanding purpose. You don't need to write
because
anywhere in your real time also. Multiple.
You already told this, sir. That's why I am confused.
Don't confuse. Multiple programs. Now second file came na. That's why I'm segregating. That's why I'm differentiating these two.
Okay, sir.
Okay. See next. Good. Cool. Grouping test cases. Grouping test cases. Okay. Next. Guide me, Ravindra. Guide me, Ravindra.
Yes, sir.
First, create XML file for grouping. XML file.
Okay, sir. Select the package.
Select the package and right click.
Right click and new.
New. Other.
Select. Yeah, other.
Other. Here type test. You need to remember this navigation.
Yes,
type
sir.
TestNG. Select TestNG class.
Next.
Next, source folder package name generated. Next, enter XML suite file. Suppose grouping dot XML. Finish na.
Yes, sir.
Here I just created new test. Okay na.
Yeah.
New test created. Okay. Suppose you can change this name. I forgot this one. Okay, you can change this name. Suppose April 3.
Right click, sir, and then it will change class also.
Compilation unit.
Yeah.
Next, grouping also. Here also change this one. Suppose April 3. April 3. Okay, good. Next, write the class. Write the class. Just a minute. This is the XML file. This is the XML file. Next, class file. Class file. Observe, I will prepare one small class. Small class. Just a minute. All of you put mute except Ravindra. Suppose first case is
login. Public void login, yeah.
Login. Okay. Next, any meaningful SYSO control space enter. Login.
Successful.
Login is successful. Login is successful. Okay. Just a minute. You copy this code including test also. Test also. Next, suppose log out. See, here you no need to maintain sequence. Anyhow, priority process is there.
We're grouping anyhow, yeah.
Anyhow, we are grouping. Okay. Next one. For example, search. Just a minute. Search. Suppose search is successful. Search is successful. Next, advanced search. Advanced search. advanced search. Suppose advanced search is successful. Next bill payment. Suppose bill payment. For example, bill payment is successful. Next, just a minute, copy the test annotation also. Next, suppose prepaid recharge. Prepaid recharge. Prepaid recharge is successful. Now observe, Ravindra. Suppose this is the test.
Yes.
Now I am going to use two groups, Ravindra, before this one. Test case groups. Test case groups. First one, for example, sanity group. Under sanity group, login. Next, search. Next, prepaid recharge. Next, log out. Next, second group, for example, regression group. Suppose common test cases are there. Regression group, login.
Advanced search.
Next, advanced search. Next,
bill payments.
Bill payment. Suppose prepaid recharge also. Prepaid recharge. Next, log out. Observe, common test cases are there. Suppose precondition login, post condition log out, common for these two groups. Next, search only unique test case in sanity group. Next, in regression testing, advanced search, bill payment, these two are unique. Next, prepaid recharge is common. Okay na? Next, prepare the class file. Okay, class file ready. Next, observe the attributes. I'm going to use one more attribute called groups. Just a minute. First one, groups. This is attribute. Groups
equal
to within curly braces. Observe, this is syntax. We can't argue. Suppose sanity. This login is not only for sanity, also for also for
regression.
Next, comma, priority. Here priority, another attribute equal to.
So before that we have to close that parenthesis, sir.
Yes, good. Not parenthesis, curly braces.
Curly braces, yeah.
Curly braces, good. Groups. Next, copy this one. Log out. Sanity, regression. For example, 6.
Yeah.
Log out. Next, search only for sanity. Suppose priority 2. Don't conflict. So don't use same priorities. Priority 2 for search. Next, advanced search is only for regression group. Next, priority, for example, 3. Next, bill payment. Only for regression. Suppose priority 4. Next, prepaid recharge. It is for both. Suppose 5. Okay, 6 log out. Okay, na? Now I want to execute sanity tests. What are the sanity tests? Search prepaid recharge. Next, advanced search bill payment prepaid recharge. This is regression. First, modify the XML. Here we didn't update this one. This just created basic syntax. Just basic. Now update this one.
Sir, add groups. And then run.
Just a minute.
Yeah.
Groups. Next. Run. Next.
Include, sir. Include name is equal to.
Include parameter name equal to suppose sanity. Next, close the tag. Close tag in the same line is independent tag. Next, after this one, close the run tag. Close the run tag. Close the run tag.
And close the groups as well.
Next, groups. Close the groups tag. /. Now, observe Ravindra. No errors. All 6 tags. Now sanity. Run the program. TestNG suit. Okay. Now observe. Here we are using all our independent test cases only. Login and logout also. Login. Successful. Search. Prepaid recharge. Logout. Next. Regression. Now regression, I think including login and 5. Run. Select TestNG suite. Okay. Now observe login, advanced search, bill payment, prepaid, logout. Okay na Ravindra?
Yes, sir.
Now you tell me, Jyotirmai, any queries?
Sir, one question from my side. That groups can we close after classes also, right, sir?
After classes, I think it is not correct. Just a minute. You check this one. Groups. If you,
Groups.
it's not correct, I think. If you select this one, after classes, okay, it is accepting.
Yeah, it's accepting. I tried, sir. That's why I'm asking.
Okay.
Let's see, sir.
Pardon?
Let's run one time.
Yes. Run TestNG suite. Okay. Okay. It is taking a Ravindra. It is accepting.
Yeah.
Say groups. You can include these tags run.
Sir, maybe if you use two classes, maybe the groups end will be make sense, I think.
I think two classes also, it won't get any problem. You check that one. You try that one.
Okay, sir.
Observe Jyotirmai. Any queries?
Yes, sir. No, sir, I got it.
Vijay Bhairappa. Any queries, Vijay?
So I don't know, how did you get that the tags, like, sir, like you should write here on here, run include classes in between that one is like in between those lines.
Tags we need to prepare. First I explained syntax, na? This is syntax. Which one?
Sir, this is default syntax.
This is default syntax.
Okay, like you gave groups, run, include classes.
Just a minute. So this is not the syntax. This is not the syntax. Observe.
This is the syntax,
where I prepared first one. This one. This is the syntax, Vijay.
Okay.
This is the syntax. You need to follow that one. Here I used generic names. Group name, package.class name. Like, this is the syntax. You follow that one. Suppose if you create XML file, by default it will create suit tag classes class 4 tags. But for this grouping, you need to write these 3 more classes. Okay, na?
Okay, sir. So what default that is giving? Apart from that, we need to add these steps.
Yes,
in that
we need to add this one. Suppose for executing multiple classes, those default tags, 4 tags enough. But for grouping, you need to add that one. So you need to remember this skeleton.
Okay, sir.
You need to remember this skeleton. Okay. Pavani.
So last time in the other test case, you created 2 classes, sir. In this, now you created only 1 class.
Yes, you try 2 classes or 20 classes after the class. Just I am introducing the concept.
Okay, sir.
You try with 2 or 20 classes. Next, you come Vijay. 6th topic, last topic in this class. Pavani, are you following? Observe. Parallel test execution. What is parallel test execution, Vijay? What is parallel test execution? Vijay not responding. You tell me, Jyotirmai, what is parallel testing or parallel test execution?
We can run the same test cases in different machines or different.
Same test case in different machines. Why? Same test case.
To see how it reacts. Like, different operating systems might be there.
Okay.
Different environment.
Okay. But starting confusion, description confusion. Okay. You can you tell me, Ravindra, what is parallel testing? Executing test cases.
So executing test cases in multiple browsers.
Yes. Executing test cases using various browsers, various operating environments, and
Parallel, so we are
various
executing them
missions
parallel.
in parallel. Various missions in parallel. That is grand definition. And one more thing, what is the primary advantage of parallel testing? Primary advantage, we can reduce the test execution time by distributing the load. Suppose we have 300 cases. As per customer requirement, we need to run on single browser only. Suppose if we use single mission 300 cases, suppose 300 cases taking 3 hours, example. If you use 3 missions, if you distribute the cases, suppose on first mission 100, second mission 100, third mission 100, within 1 hour or 1 hour 10 minutes you can complete the execution. You can reduce the time. Next, another scenario, suppose we have 100 test cases. As per customer requirement, we need to execute these test cases using Chrome browser, Mozilla Firefox browser, and Internet Explorer. Suppose 100 takes 1 hour, 3 different browsers 3 hours if it is single mission. Suppose if you select 3 missions, on first mission all 100 cases using Mozilla, second mission using Chrome, third mission using IE, like that you can reduce the time. Anyhow, if you use Selenium, that is not our syllabus, that is not in our syllabus. If you use Selenium grid, you can distribute that one. In real time only you can get that environment, multiple missions, LAN, etc. If you use Selenium grid, you can use perfect parallel test execution. Anyhow, parallel testing is optional. In order to reduce the execution time, we can use it, but it is not mandatory. Next, using TestNG also we can conduct parallel test execution. Observe, Ravindra, but single mission only. Here you can ask one question. If it is single mission, then what is the meaning of parallel testing? Yes, even though we are using single mission, suppose
We can run on multiple
if we
browsers at
have
the same
high
time.
configured mission, then we can split, or we can we can split our memory into threads. Suppose on first thread 10 test cases, second thread 10 test cases, third thread 10 test cases, executing simultaneously. Otherwise, it takes all memory as single unit, executes one by one. Okay, if you use thread concept, a thread is concurrent unit of execution. If you split your computer memory, then you may reduce the execution time. Not like multiple missions, but sometime. Okay, now Ravindra?
Yes, sir.
See, parallel. Vijay, are you there or not?
Sir, I am here only, sir.
Parallel testing. Earlier you didn't respond, that's why I'm asking. Parallel testing using, for example, Selenium grid. It is optional. Here we use multiple missions. In real time, only you can get this environment, multiple missions. Next, parallel testing using testing framework, not only TestNG. Testing framework, for example, in this scenario, TestNG. Okay, here we use single mission. Okay, a mission or computer, single computer, but multiple Threads. Okay, here, just a minute. Multiple computers. Okay, we are going to discuss the second one. Observe. Here I'm going to.
When we are talking about the multiple threads, it means we are using different browsers.
Different browsers. Yes, you can use different browsers also. But this latest version not providing correct output. Now that's why I'm going to use single browser. But as per the description, that site documentation, you can use multiple browsers also.
Okay, sir.
You can use multiple browsers also, not only multiple threads. But this nowadays, now we are observe Ravindra. We are using latest version 3.
Yes, sir.
This is now this is compatible with Google Chrome. Maybe after 1 month or 2 months, compatible with Mozilla Firefox and Microsoft Edge also. And yet, observe Ravindra, at the beginning of our training, it was not compatible for Chrome also. That's why we used old version. After some time, I think March end at the time, it is compatible for new version. Earlier it was only for old version. Okay. Next, observe thread. What is thread? Preeti Joshi, what is thread? A thread. Preeti Joshi not responding. Vijay.
Concurrent unit of
concurrent unit of, this is operating system concept, unit of execution.
So this is inbuilt feature in TestNG, am I right, sir?
Which one?
The thread concept.
Thread concept, not thread is not inbuilt feature of TestNG. That is operating system feature. This testing framework is using that thread concept.
Okay. Sir.
It is splitting that memory using that thread concept, but thread belongs to operating system.
Okay, sir.
Next, first example, observe Ravindra, not Ravindra, Vijay. Parallel test execution. First method level, then I will show class level. First method level, methods. Observe Jyotirmay, don't confuse. Here I am going to introduce third XML file. Don't confuse. Okay na? XML file for parallel testing. XML file for parallel testing. Can you tell me, Ravindra, XML file for parallel testing? Common tags as it is. Suit name equal to suit name.
Here we have to use that parallel attribution.
Suit name. Just a minute. This is name parameter, and one more and two more parameters I am going to use. Vijay, don't confuse. Earlier we used name parameter only for suit. This time two more parameters. how to use? Not with the commas, space parallel equals to methods. Parallel equals to methods space. This is the syntax. Thread hyphen count equal to, for example, within single quote 2. Ravindra, what is the meaning of this one? Parallel means methods. Methods in parallel, okay. Methods in parallel, okay. Not classes in parallel. Methods in parallel, okay. Next, thread count 2 means?
So they are running parallelly to two threads. They will use 2 threads. 2
threads at a time. Suppose if you have 4 cases, 2 cases in first thread, 2 cases in second thread. Like that. Suppose if we have only 2 cases, first case, first thread, second case, second thread, like that. Next, observe Vijay, as usual, test tag, test parameter, name parameter equal to test name. Close this one. Next, classes. In the next example, I will use multiple classes. This time, single class. Next, class. Just a minute. Class. Suppose class name equal to package dot class name. Next, forward slash, close the tag. It is single entity. Next, close the classes tag. Classes. Next, close the test tag. Next, close the suit tag.
Sir, since you are giving at the bottom, sir, that is a primary, sir. We can call it as a primary tag, sir, suit as here.
Yes. Observe. Hierarchy. Under the suit only, we are writing. Suit is primary. Next level test. Next level class. Isn't it?
Okay.
That's why closing also first low level, next test, next high level suit.
Sir, this 2 is for running 2 test cases, or like what is this you told, sir? Thread count 2.
Thread count 2 means 2 methods at a time. Computer memory will be split 2 parts. Suppose if you have 4 test cases, it takes 2 test cases on first thread, remaining 2 on second thread. If only 2, first on first thread, second on second thread. Suppose if you don't execute parallel, only single thread, no thread concept, execute these 2 or 4 or 8 test cases continuously, means 1 by 1 only. Next, XML file. First I explained skeleton. Guide me, Vijay. Create the XML file for parallel testing. Create the XML file. Go to first select package and right click, new. Next, other. Next, enter TestNG. This is common syntax. Select TestNG class Next, source folder name, package name generated, class name it is showing new test. Suppose I want April 4 example. Suppose April 4. Next XML1, XML file name. Suppose parallel
multi-thread, sir.
Dot XML. Parallel dot XML. Any meaningful name you can use. Finish. Finish. Okay. Now select that XML file. Common tags only. Common tags only generated Vijay. You continue remaining one. Okay. For this file, 4 tags only required, but
Sir,
we need extra parameters. Parallel
methods.
Not first methods. Next space
Thread count.
thread count. Thread underscore count.
Sir, underscore or hyphen, sir?
Hyphen. Sorry, hyphen. Thread hyphen count. I entered hyphen only. Equal to single quote 2. Single quote 2. Any other remaining?
So
already.
the thread count is optional, right, sir? Even though if you want to run parallel, if you don't use thread count also it will run, but it will allocate as per the system, right, sir?
As per the system. Suppose if you use thread count, you can control the process, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you can control that only. Control.
Yeah.
Yes, next, sir. Come to April 4. Observe Vijay. Just a minute. I'm going to prepare some dummy test cases. For understanding, I will generate the this thread ID also, Ravindra. Thread ID, Ravindra. Lengthy one. For that you take lengthy integer. Suppose long ID equal to thread.
Thread dot current thread dot get.
Thread dot type C current thread dot get ID. Get ID. Observe.
This is only
thread
for
belongs to Java.
Sir? Oh yes, sir.
Thread belongs to Java. What you are going to ask?
I'm saying, sir, this thread dot count is only understanding purpose.
Yes, understanding purpose. It is not mandatory. It is only for understanding purpose. Whether our methods executing on different threads or not. Otherwise, it is not required.
Sir, what do you mean by we can control the threads?
Not control the threads, controlling the execution process. What he told Ravindra. Suppose if this is optional, then what will happen? System allocates the threads based on that memory na.
Okay.
You are not getting. Ravindra, tell me, Ravindra.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So if you use thread count 2, if you have, for example, if you have 4 methods, that 4 method divide into those 2 threads, sir. If you don't use thread count,
thread 2 methods, second thread 2 methods. Suppose if you don't use this thread count, then it will allot randomly. System allot randomly. Preeti Joshi.
So they will use maybe 4 threads, sir, because
they may use. It may use 4 or something like based on your computer memory. And one more thing, if you use this thread count, Preeti, you can control the process. Control means suppose I want 2 only. Suppose if you don't write, system may allot 3 or 4 or 2 only. Example. If I use this one, I can control the process now.
Yeah, here we are giving a count size, so we want to run only this much head thread count.
I am indicating only 2 threads enough. Suppose even though my system having high memory, don't use multiple threads, use 2 only. Any problem, Preeti?
So if we are giving the thread count, so it is reducing the time also, sir?
No.
No, right?
It
Okay.
starts the execution parallelly. Suppose two thread, 4 methods. On first one, 2, second one, 2, it alerts. Suppose first 2 cases takes 4 seconds, second 2 takes 3.7 seconds. That depends on that test case execution time.
Okay, sir.
Before execution, it doesn't know about that execution time now.
Yes, sir.
Later, manually we have to change. Suppose one side 10 cases, another side 10 cases, but for first 10 cases taking too much time, that time you manually you change that one, but it doesn't know how much time that test cases take for execution before execution. Any problem?
Okay, sir. No problem.
Okay. Now just a minute. Just a minute. Observe Ravindra. Suppose April 4. Suppose this is also understanding point of view, Ravindra.
Okay.
Test case 1. Test case 1. Test case 1. Just a minute. I'm not writing direct output, direct display, just understanding purpose. Successful, test case 1 successful. I'm concatenating thread count plus thread count. Thread count is
concatenate and press ID.
Again concatenate ID. Just a minute. Next, take one more test case. Suppose F. Remove this F. Suppose test case 1. Understanding. Test case 1. Next, test case 2. Suppose test case 2. Observe 2 test cases. Select that XML file. Run. Select TestNG suite. Okay. Now observe this thread count random. We cannot control this one, Ravindra. Suppose observe test case 1 successful thread 9. Test case 2 on thread 2. Suppose 4. Suppose 4. Just a minute. Suppose this last one 4. This one third. Suppose 3, 4. Now select the XML file. Run. Select test suite. TestNG suite. Okay. Now observe Ravindra. Test case 1. Test case 1 9.
4 is on 9th thread.
4 is on 9. Anyhow, 2 methods. Next 1, 2 and 3. 2 and 3 10.
Yes, sir.
2 and 3 10. See methods in parallel. Observe Vijay. Any confusion?
So means it is happening all the 4 threads, that 4 methods in parallel, sir.
Parallel. 2 count na. 2 into 2 4.
So okay, sir. So that is why it is showing thread 9 and thread 10.
That is thread number. Forget about thread number. That is that operating provides that ID. That depends on system.
That indicates that it is happening parallelly, sir.
Yes, happening parallelly. Not same thread. Remember that one only. Not same thread now.
Sir, not same.
Now, last example. Okay.
So in this case, can we use the attributes also, sir?
Yes.
The priority and
Yes,
depends
you can
on...
use attributes also. You try.
Okay.
I'm using basic structure. You try with this one. One class using Chrome browser, another class using Firefox. Next, you provide here anyhow. Observe here we are using test annotation now. Definitely
Yes,
you
sir.
can provide priority process. In parallel also you can provide priority process.
Okay, sir.
You can provide priority process. Okay. Last example. Sirisha, you come. I'm going to create one more thing. This time classes. Sirisha, are you there? Sirisha not responding. Next, Pavani. Pavani not responding. Jyotirmay.
Sir.
Come Jyotirmay. This time classes. I'm taking multiple classes. Means more than one class. Observe. Suppose in this April 4. Suppose 2. April 4 2. Next. Just a minute. New class. April 5. Example, not only 2, you can create 10 test cases also, 20 test cases also. Just a minute. Now, we'll provide priority also. Okay, before that, class sequence. Just a minute. Observe Ravindra. This one, parallel. Enter one more class. This time April 5. Next here, suppose classes. Just a minute. This is the XML file for classes. XML. Next, class 1 file. Next, class 2. Okay. Before that, observe Ravindra, run the program. Just a minute, increase one understanding purpose. Suppose just a minute. Suppose 3 test cases in each class. Each class 3. Suppose 4, 5, 4, 5. Just a minute. Next 6. 6. Now observe Jyotirmay. 2 classes, each class having 3 cases and thread count 2 means 2 threads, 2 into 3, 6 cases. Okay, na?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Run the program, TestNG suite. Okay. Observe Ravindra, error it is showing. April 4. Where is the error? Oh, last one. One more syntax error.
Yeah, there is one more packet.
Syntax error, this one. Okay. Now go to parallel, run, select TestNG suite. Okay. Now observe successful. Okay, message mistake. Okay. That is not that is cosmetic. Just a minute. Successful. Test case 1 successful. Next 2 successful. Next 3 also successful. Next 4 message mistake. 5 6. Okay, next select parallel XML, run, select TestNG suite. Okay. Now observe two threads. Test case 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 belongs to class 1 na?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3 belongs to class 1. But first test case 4 execution completed. Example 1, 2, 3 belongs to class 1. Next 4, 5, 6 belongs to class 2. And Preeti Joshi, you asked for priority na? Try that one, Preeti Joshi. Priority.
Yes, sir.
Priority. Try the priority. Suppose I want this one. Priority equals to 1. I want first test case. Okay, on first thread allotment as per classes 2, next 3, next suppose 4, next 5, next 6. Okay, select the parallel XML, run, select TestNG suite. Okay, again okay. Observe. Okay, forget about threads. Now observe Ravindra. What happened, Ravindra?
Sir, it's confusing now. Only one test case is on one thread.
Test case 1 is on one thread, remaining another thread.
Yeah, because previously 1, 2, 3 are in 9.
But in this case, it's not look like,
Yes,
class-wise.
Preeti, in this case, priority process not suitable.
Yeah.
Wow. See, actually, we no need to give the priority process. Anyhow, we are providing the thread count, then it will execute based on those threads randomly. If you provide the priority process, again, segregation, confusion, and takes more time.
So the bottom line is parallel test execution doesn't suit for the priority.
Priority process. If you use priority, again, as per our guidance, it has to execute. That time, it may take more time than regular parallel testing.
So it means we can't use the attributes, right?
I'm not saying, and this time observe. This time what happened? 3 na?
Yes, sir.
3. But observe, 3 on one thread, 3 on second thread, observe. But test case 1, first thread, test case 2, second thread, test case 3, second thread, 4, means 2, 3, 4 on second thread, 1, 5, 6, first thread. This allotment, we cannot control this allotment. Depends on your execution time.
Every time it is changing.
May change. Now this time observe.
Yes, sir.
Jyotirmay, change na. So final conclusion, Preeti. But I can't say don't use priority like, but priority process is not required, I think. Any confusion?
No, sir.
See, this is
Sir, before copying it, can you take out the priority, sir?
Pardon?
Before copying the code, can you take out the priority?
Yes, I will remove this one.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you may confuse. Good.
Confuse, yes, sir. Yeah.
Next, in interviews also you can explain like that. If you use priority,
it will
again
give more confusion. Yeah.
Again allocation and confusion. It may take more time than regular parallel testing. That's why we are not using priority in our project like. Okay, now Vijay, are you following?
Sir. Sir. Sorry. Understood, sir.
Okay, good, Vijay. Today we discussed 3 topics, Vijay. What are the 3 topics?
Sir, topics like the XML method, sir. Creation of XML method.
Creation of XML method. Confusion. Your description is confusing. You are introducing new terminology. Creating XML method. Okay, good. Try again. Today we discussed 3 topics. What are the 3 topics?
Sir, XML file for parallel testing, XML file for
observe. Maintain the sequence, Vijay. See once again, Vijay. Today we discussed 3 topics. First one, execute multiple programs or classes using XML. Second one, grouping test cases using XML only. Next, third one, parallel testing. Parallel testing by methods. Next example, subtopic. In parallel testing, third topic. First subtopic, parallel testing by methods. Second subtopic, parallel testing by classes. Any confusion? Any confusion,
no, sir,
Vijay?
No, sir, no confusion.
Okay, good. Put mute. Jyotirmay, you
Yes,
have
sir.
any queries?
No, sir, I am good. I understood.
Okay, cool. Preeti Joshi?
I'm good, sir. Thank you.
Okay, welcome. Preeti Joshi, tell me one thing. In the last 2 classes and today class, in these 3 classes, we discussed 6 to 7 concepts regarding TestNG testing framework. Tell me in sequence. First one.
I don't remember, sir.
Okay, cool. Ravindra. Okay, Preeti Joshi. Ravindra.
I try, sir. I think introduction to TestNG framework.
Introduction to TestNG testing framework. This is first one, theory one. In that we discussed what is TestNG, features of TestNG, advantages of TestNG in Selenium, etc. Next, second one.
Install TestNG and first
Jyotirmay, put mute for some time, disturbance. Continue, Ravindra.
Sir,
install TestNG testing framework. Where? Not on desktop.
In Eclipse.
In Eclipse IDE. From Eclipse IDE, you download and install TestNG. Okay, install TestNG testing framework for Selenium and verify the environment. Means how to verify? Write a TestNG test case and execute, then verify. Completed. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Next, third one. Create multiple TestNG test cases.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And run. Those 3 topics. Next, in the third topic, one more subtopic we discussed. Prioritizing test cases. Prioritizing test cases using different attributes like priority, depends on methods, always run, etc. Okay. Next, yesterday, again we discussed the prioritizing test cases. Next, one topic I separated from first 3, our third topic, that is TestNG annotations. Okay, na?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
TestNG annotations, before method, after method, before class, after class. Today we discussed before test, after test, test level, group of classes level. Next, today we discussed executing multiple programs or classes using XML. Next one, grouping test cases and run using XML. Next one, last one, parallel testing by methods and classes using XML only. Okay, na? Any queries, Ravindra?
Sir, I have no queries, but I want to one question, sir. The parallel test execution, if you don't mind, can we write one sample test case and execute in multiple browsers, sir? I tried myself. I'm comfortable.
What I told for Preeti, this latest version is not supporting for Mozilla and other versions, other browsers. Yeah. That's why I removed from my list. Otherwise, we can execute. This latest version only supporting this Chrome.
2.53, sir.
Pardon?
I used the old version 2.53.
Okay? In your machine you try.
I tried, sir. I tried. It's working, but my question is, I want to see why you explaining.
Actually, I am using this latest environment. If I disturb the environment, again problems may happen. In this environment, okay, sir, Chrome fine. Only supporting.
Okay, sir. No problem.
Okay. Any other? Sir. Tell me, Vijay.
Okay. Otherwise, can you just pass on that video, sir, if you have that, so that we can just look in.
No, I don't have that video. If I prepare the script after 1 month, after rectifying this problem, definitely I will share the video as well as class notes.
Yeah, please, sir.
Okay. Okay.
If you want, Vijay, if you want, I will send you. I've just prepared myself.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Ravindra, so that it will be helpful for
Ravindra, for example, if you success in old version, you share to our team members.
Yes, sir, I success, but only thing is, I just want to know while you explain, maybe it will understand much better, you know.
No. I planned also, but thing is this latest version.
Yeah. Now I understand that. That's fine, sir. No problem.
Okay. We'll meet tomorrow, same time. Thank you.